We now live in the world where we can learn virtually anything virtually through YouTube and many digital courses that are available online, including my piano course. In fact, I didn't realize that online learning is so powerful and effective until I took my own first online class, which was in watercolor, and I had never done an online class before. And I was amazed at what I could learn. So I am so excited that learning is available to everyone. And I'm excited that I was able to make a course, a beginner course for people who wants to learn piano online. But when I think about my own experience of learning online, one challenge that you have is that you don't really get any feedback. It was same for me. I wanted to, at some point, get some feedback from somebody. Am I doing this right? Am I holding the brush right? And I know it's the same for many piano students. Of course, there's an answer. You can meet with a piano teacher, but many people are not ready to do that, or they'd rather not do it for many different reasons. So today I'm going to introduce you to some apps you can use at home so you can get some feedback on how you're doing, as well as you can use these apps to work on your musical skills. So I'm going to introduce you to 4 apps specifically designed for those who are starting piano, but it does go into harder, more advanced levels. So even if you have some experience, stick around and see if this can help you. And at the end of it, I'm going to also talk about one of the most popular applications for learning piano, which is Simply Piano. And you're going to hear what I think about it and how you might be able to use it in your own learning. So the first app I'm going to introduce you to is Bees Keys. It's the thumbnail with yellow bee. Okay, I'm going to open this, and it looks like that. And this is really great for those people who are learning the keyboard geography, note names on the keys for the first time. You get the letter, and you play it. If you get it wrong, you can set it up so that you can also practice the black keys as well as white keys. So this is just a really fun one. Let's try to make the speed faster and see what happens. And do all the names. So there we go. That's Bees Keys. Next one I'm going to introduce you is Rhythm Cat. I love this app, and I've used it for a long time. There was a period when it had a lot of glitches, but it seems like that's all taken care of now. So let's go to this. By the way, Bees Keys is only available on iPad, and Rhythm Cat is available on iPhone and iPad. No Android. Sorry, it's just the way these apps get developed. Apple products are much more friendlier to music-related apps. So I bought the whole thing, and I'm not really sure how much it is at this point, but it's not very expensive. You can also just start with the free version. It has many levels all the way to 6. And if you're more advanced, I would encourage you to just explore it. But we're just gonna look at level 1. First, it tells you how to practice, how to play, and here we go. It's gonna count a measure for you, 1, 2, 3, and then you go. Green means you're doing well. I got some notes right, but not all. Try again. Again, 1 to stay with that beat. Yay, I think I got all of it. I got 3 stars. So your goal should be to get 3 stars on every one of them. Now, something I like a lot about this, let's see, is that some rhythm apps really don't care how long you're holding the note. If it's like half note, it's 2 beats, right? But as long as you hit the note at the right time, it doesn't really care very much about it. For this, it will care. So see, we have these 2 beats. So I'm going to demonstrate and show you how to do it right, or what happens if you don't hold it long enough. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm not going to hold it long enough on the next one. So I'm not getting it. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to hold it long enough on this. The point is that when you play the piano and when you're holding a note, there is the optimal time when you have to lift so you can play the next note on the right beat. And Rhythm Cat somehow kind of helps you to prepare for that. Of course, it's not like playing the piano, but it does help you to anticipate for the next note you have to play. So Rhythm Cat is great. When you go to like level 2, you start having more complicated rhythm, and also at some point you start having 2 different colors, which requires you to play with 2 hands. So I like Rhythm Cat a lot. And from the same developer, we have Ear Cat. Both rhythm and ear training takes time. It's not something that you can just do it quickly and you get it. It is muscular response to music, whether it's like listening or being able to perform the rhythm by feeling the pulse. So just doing like 5 or 10 minutes of these apps time to time, several times a week, can do wonders for you. So let's go and let me just show you number 1. It uses the major scale to train your ear. So we're doing just the first 3 notes. This happens to be C, D, E, or if you know solfege, Do, Re, Mi. And we're trying to match the note that we hear. So that's Da, right? Da, that's 2. That's 3. Yeah, that's 2, but let's say that I think it's 3. That means it's wrong. So I'm going to try 1. Oh no. I got it. Let's go to like number 9 of the first level. So now we have the 7 notes of the major scale. So I'm going to stop now. So this is just a really good entry point to start the word is called audiating. Audiating is when you hear music and you can hear that music in your mind and reproduce it. So you're matching the pitches. So this is a good place to just start ear training, but it does lack in terms of like understanding not just one single note, but phrasing. So there are other apps for that, but this is just a really good place to start from. And if you're interested in going further, please check out my course, Simple and Beautiful Piano, where I do talk about more about all of these aspects, and I introduce you to other apps as well. Next, we're going to go to NoteQuest. I just use the name Masterly when I do these games because I got to impress my young students somehow. They get to call me Masterly. So for this, I just go to the game drill. And this is a really great app to start learning notation, how to read music. So when we go to game drill, there's the tutorial. So tutorial will teach you what we call landmark notes. So landmark notes are notes that you memorize first so that you can fill in the blanks in between those landmark notes. So it teaches you these landmark notes. And then really great thing is that you can use the piano, whether it's digital or acoustic piano, to play. See, sometimes students know like, oh, that's a C or that's a G, but they don't always connect that on the keyboard. So it's really important that you know not just the name of the notes, but you know where it is on the keyboard. So we're gonna use real piano. And that's a G, that's a C, that's a F. I got 3 stars again. Let's see. Let's mix up all the landmark note mix. I get it wrong. So it waits for you if you get it wrong. Oh, I still got 3 stars. I'm surprised. Another thing that I really like about these game drills is working on intervals. So I can work on skips, thirds, real piano. So these are just really working on skips or thirds. We can stop. I forgot to tell you. So EarCat is available on iPad and Android. Yay. And then NoteQuest is only available on iPhones and iPads. So now let's talk about Simply Piano. Can Simply Piano help you to learn piano? Yes and no. It will get you started. Simply Piano is very much data and fact oriented. So you're going to learn things like notes, reading. It is a reading-based application, and it helps you to keep track of your rhythm by playing music for you. But it's limited because it's not going to teach you the technique. And when I say technique, it's a big word, but we're just talking about anything from starting with like how to place your hands on the piano. it may go into it, but it's just not enough. So I do use a very similar app with my students, which is called Piano Maestro. It's basically the same thing as Simply Piano, made for piano teachers to offer to their own students. So I use that as a seasonal thing. When students have summer months when they have some time off and they want to have some fun and they want to learn some new songs, it's a really great way to keep up with your piano in a different way. So I would say that yes, you can start with it, but it's limited and you can use it as just starting point or a supplement while you're doing other courses or while you're studying with a teacher. Another huge benefit I see with Simply Piano is that it uses a lot of popular songs. Now, a creator like me, we have a limitation on how much we can use existing songs because of copyright laws. I can talk about it, but I wouldn't be able to, for example, use the copyrighted songs in my courses. A big company like Simply Piano have gotten the right license to have you practice with those popular songs. And I think that's another fun part of using an app like Simply Piano. I hope this was helpful for you. So learning to play the piano is a long-term commitment and game. And sometimes you just need to mix things up to just perk your curiosity and have some more fun. So just use these as supplements to your learning. But really, at the end of the day, what you have to have is your love for music and believe in yourself that as long as you stay on course, as long as you come back to it, as long as you don't give up, you are going to be able to play beautiful music on the piano. Good luck and take care.